Good evening, my friends. Today, I'm going to share from Job. Job, one of my favorite books, one of my favorite characters in the Bible. Um, Job 13:15. And I just want to focus on this one phrase: "Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him." And that word trust is hope. Yakal, it's a Hebrew word, but it means hope. Though he slay me, yet shall I trust in him. What's slay? Let's just look that up real quick. Katal. Though he kills me. Exactly. The killing. Even if God kills me, I'll put my trust in him. He's my only hope. Even if he chooses to put me to death, even if he's killing me and snuffing out my life, I will put my hope in him. I was listening to something today, and and I've been thinking about this because it's like I keep hearing all these songs and stuff, and I listen to them. I like the songs, but just talking about how great God's miracles are, and how could I not believe in him with all the miracles that I see and all these things. But it's like, even if God didn't do any miracles, which really isn't even possible because life itself is a miracle, but even if, no matter what, like, if you never see a miracle, whatever we think a miracle is, that doesn't change the fact that God's your only hope. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't change the fact that Jesus is your only hope. You know, like what Job is saying here. Even if he kills me, he has to trust in him. You know what I mean? Like, even if God was to take you and crush you, you still have to serve him. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it's interesting to me. Like, people feel like they need to try and convince people, hey, like, look at these miracles, look at what God's done. Like, you need to think these things about God. And it's just like, at the end of the day, like, no, he really is God, and he doesn't owe us anything. you know he doesn't need to prove himself to us. um it's just the idea that we need to understand that he really is God. Do you know what I mean? And that he doesn't need to show us anything or do anything. He's shown us plenty. I mean, in the testimony in Jesus Christ alone. But, like, no matter what our circumstances are, no matter what happens, no matter what comes our way, no matter how disappointed we feel, like Job, I mean, he lost his family, he lost everything. He lost everything, and then he was afflicted with sores and sickness all over his body. You know what I mean? And he still maintained that God was his only hope, even though things were not going his way. This is faith. Faith isn't faith isn't proven by how we act when we see good. Faith is proven by how we act when we receive evil. Faith is not about seeing God do miracles and heal. Faith is about clinging to God in hope, even when you're receiving death. Let's learn from Job. Even though he slays me, yet will I trust in him. Amen.